Live now.
Pull off here and try to.
For these crazy storms
Get ready to drop south.
in Minnesota.
I think he said Jordan. I'm not sure.
Look at the Mamonas. He's old years of mine.
So,
I don't know.
we're in Minneapolis,
I
Minnesota.
think they may have switched to
Minnesota.
a different tag. Check.
They're by Minneapolis, though.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it on these Gus NATO intercepts and finally start heading south.
Not a bad look, guys.
So,
Yeah, I doubled back just in
There.
time from the stop.
is a lot going on now as there are new tornado watches
I'm gonna do at least like 5 of them.
put out down here. Just got this severe thunderstorm warning.
YouTube Dad, good to see you.
Yeah, I don't know if this line is just like starving the energy from anything that pops out south or ahead of it, but like two that I was looking at that looked good visually when I got clarity.
Then also down here, that's severe warned.
Huh? Talking to this thing, I'm trying to get his exit out.
Come back up here though, and we have this severe thunderstorm, tornado warning. I mean,
Spencer, man, it's got some velocity on. I think that's good, damn. Yeah, some of it is, but yeah, it is. It has been having some velocities on it, so it's worth watching.
Okay.
Guys, at the very least, this is pretty. You gotta admit that.
alright, so. So, right now, severe thunderstorm warning for that one.
To find thicker area of
The chaser out there.
chaser conversion.
But then also this tornado warning storm, I think, gonna be dropping that right as that,
Yep, that's what I'm going for as well. Just the PDS side.
right as that it hits the time of warning that it ends at, which is I believe 5:45. Yeah, 5:45. So they'll probably end it there.
The PDS side tire patch here.
Watch the same person.
On air.
There's a nice Gus NATO off to my northeast.
Did they observe the tornado warning, or they just kept it observed?
I mean, I don't think that's a tornado, but it could be. It's very thick column of dust over there.
Possible tornado in there. Like you said, I don't
Yeah, I got a
think there is one in there,
Really the reason it's observed.
but
No.
it's like there's a chance that it could be, or there could be something in there.
I've seen cold tornadoes across the board the past like week. It's just been ridiculous. So
So
I'm not surprised that people are reporting as a tornado.
down here,
I feel like they're dusty,
Kansas.
picked up, and it's tornado.
severe thunderstorm warned for that stuff, hail and damaging winds.
No, because like even when this one got reserved up here, it was cold and outflowing.
The
Damage
closest
that considerable.
I think it was, and I could be totally wrong, was when we were right up next to the circulation, kind of back in the rain. Like, maybe it was just really strongly becoming outflow dominant, but I mean, I think there was.
I accidentally clicked on that, and so
We were gonna roll, so
earlier this stuff was warned, but not anymore,
I don't know that.
as it's getting weaker. And I think there is some stuff kind of trailing there. Small cells not gonna really do anything over here in Nebraska.
For sure.
Are you gonna just go to Wells and turn south? Probably. Unless you wanted me to.
Keep accidentally clicking on them. Okay. I want to show you guys something.
My drone shots for like 10 minutes, and yeah, you just can't see anything in there.
There. That's the tornado chances for today.
I mean, in regards to what it has extreme.
And you can see that 15% area chance area, and we're in it right now. Well, it's right there right now, so just wanted to show you guys that because these storms are right in there.
This is a pretty storm at the very least.
Passcode.
We'll have visual of that Spencer storm pretty soon.
I've got a good visual on it here. Got a nice little lowering, but currently getting a little bit more disorganized at the moment. Is it surface based? Because as long as it's not south of whatever stupid front that is cutting off all the other storms, I'm game. I don't think it is, Connor, from the looks of it. You don't think it's surface based, or you don't think it's under?
So it's still that one tornado warned, and then
Snow Tiger, thank you.
all
again
those
for your content.
severe
They say keep them
warnings.
wheels on the ground. We're doing our best. I had to point to the wind to make sure we did, but
Yeah.
I get
Okay.
out in front of that, but I think we're starting to get more info here. It's just not anything like it was.
every chaser is going north here.
But I
Those are the best.
Yeah, that's not a tornado. Sorry to burst thy bubble, but not a tornado. I'm just gonna go to Wells, drop back down, and then drop south.
Everything that's trying to develop to its south has just died. And I know this one looks like it's trying to go, but so far everything that's done that is just bubbled up and then it dies.
And see, look, there's another tornado in front of us.
No, I think the orientation of this dry line is shit. Might be that too, but yeah, maybe. It's because I'm here, and I've never had good luck.
Got safety protocols?
Can't
Granger has
skip
the safety
this.
pros too.
Odd.
Shop our vet.
At least it's connected, though.
True. This is better than
I
yesterday.
didn't catch that. I haven't heard any traffic.
For the love of God, tell me this is not 5-0 behind me.
There's a dust right there.
That's all the comments like something storm related.
There's a little bit of dust out in front of this. I'm sure that's what's being reported as a tornado.
Dog's barking. And okay, a new tornado warning has been issued for
It's got a nasty little look to it, guys.
Very pretty
these
storm.
both out at
For sure.
tornado observed. These both expire in 24 minutes, possibly right there. The radar indicated circulation.
New tornado warning, including flare mode, which nobody's anywhere close to.
I think right now they're relocating. So you come down here. This Connor, or no, this guy Nathan Moore has beat them down there.
Copy that,
It
Snow
looks
Tiger.
like.
Radar indicated too in jail too. Oh, let's poke it. Speeds to turn right.
That storm is currently warned for 2 much heat.
Which one? The southern one?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do we need to drop down to get on that?
Surprisingly visible too.
I mean, you can jump south.
Here, where?
You can get it up there.
I can go for Wells.
Yeah, you can do
This
this.
in front of us. We're in a forming tornado, I think. Rotation wrapping all around us. It's very weird.
Says the tail in 145. Where is it?
So he's not severe warning.
Slow motion. It's going to be the ones all the way on the tail. The tail end one is right on the edge of the boundary, though.
Airman sign the
What
dock.
town? What should I just put in the...
What I really want to see is
Connor heading out of that cell or one of these.
They're they all connect.
Get us all together.
I believe.
Well, that's what they just died.
Trying to figure out where it's gonna go. Let's go like Lakota. Looks like it's gonna go towards Lakota.
It is starting to get soft. Right, so
And this thing has been damaged to a considerable possible wind and golf ball sized hail. It's the main threat over there.
Down there is to go east on the 2.
Well, down there in Kansas, I guess.
that one got itself together, that one will be one of the guys.
This is just west of Wells, Minnesota.
I mean, all the other storms are ahead of that. So now that one, I mean, it's still like in the line, but it feels like it's separated a little bit from the others.
What do you guys think about this Armstrong storm here? I'd like that one to go, because I'm in perfect.
It's a really good nice stream showing. So, my subscriber count just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. And up here also a severe thunderstorm warning and a special weather statement in Nebraska and in South Dakota for that one. Still, this one extending into Faribault. I think that says.
Alright, guys, we're gonna drop south.
It's a pretty good sized town.
On the extended
So,
warning for this thing here. This thing is
hope there's no tornado and everybody stays safe in Faribault. The sirens have probably already went off, and if they haven't, they are probably going off right now. So, if anybody were living there, I would advise you to get into the lowest
rolling through
place of
town
your
here,
house
severe
or
thunderstorm
into the most
behind us.
interior
Possible
place of your
tide
house.
still. We do
These
have
2 tornado warnings are the
kinetic
only
area of the
ones.
storm that we were
There's
on
obviously that
pretty
tornado
much ran
watch,
over us
some
at one
severe
point.
thunderstorm
It's well off
warnings.
to our north now. It's going to be passing south of Minneapolis a little ways. It's kind of on the northern portion of this line.
Yeah, I'm going westbound. Those freaking southerlies are ripping right now, just shaking my car all over the place. I thought I was going off the road there.
Yeah, those storms down there too.
I'm going to have a great time then.
It
We're
was
gonna have
cool to get
come
bored.
Flip the 4Runner back upright later today.
That is down back in the
Those
Iowa.
are going off in the town of Wells.
Yeah, well, if sirens are going off in Wells,
On the scooter.
definitely probably going off in Faribault,
For tornado warning storm incoming. 2 cigarettes in mouth, not one.
as there's that tornado warned storm here.
Yeah, looks pretty bad. Opened up chat, and the first thing I saw was that turtle.
He is not where his map is showing. And Stormrunner just entered here into Wells. I'm back in Texas. That's still the only thing happening. It's that little storm with the severe warning. Hello, Chicken Jockey. Where is this? The main threat is here in Minnesota currently and in Iowa. Also extending all the way down into Kansas and Texas for the bad storms. But the main area of stuff being bad would be Minnesota and Iowa, and then possibly Wisconsin, I believe, right here. So that's where it is. bad storms in Wisconsin and Iowa
I know, look at the sky.
Never actually
and
stopped
Minnesota.
in a town while the
And he is still
That's actually really cool
in
stuff.
there.
Move forward ahead of the trees. I probably don't have time to be doing this, but
You can see the dust in there, actually.
Didn't mean to enter that full screen mode.
It is trying to reorganize and see what
are these storms heading towards Wisconsin eventually? Yes, they will be.
That's also all this nice clean info going to it. There's no reason for it to look like crap. That tail end store near Emmitsburg is like moving to the east.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
the
what
alpha.
it's targeting. Corey, look at this lowering off to the northwest. You see that? Look at a massive gustnado. PDS gustnado watch is verified. Gustnado to the south. We got the one right in front of us. There's a gust wedge. That thing is huge.
Cold outflow. Very cold outflow.
Very cold.
I was like, well, I can make gustnados bigger than the rest of
So yeah, he's still
the thing is.
in that area. Some strong winds, as you can hear in his live stream.
Yeah, so that's the view.
I just made sure with all our friends here, watch the fire cell down close to basically right over Fort Dodge.
This is the town of Wells, Minnesota.
That's a tornado.
This must be quite eerie for the
Yeah, I think
town. They may think there's a tornado.
we definitely do think that
Just in case, but I
could be a tornado.
believe there's a tornado.
It might not be anymore. I'm pretty sure there definitely was a tornado in there. There still might be, but I'm not entirely sure. He has his camera kind of facing towards the storms, but it's hard to see because he's in the town. Plus, there's just clouds everywhere. So yeah, possible tornado
Sat here for a second.
near Waseca.
This might be some of the
uh,
best siren coverage I've ever
Minnesota.
seen in town.
Yeah,
It's in Minnesota.
They have really good sound or sirens here.
There's like little bits of debris coming up across the road here up in front of us.
Debris.
You guys
Interesting.
can see up above us. Shelf clouds overtaking
Got this
us,
stuff
moving
here.
around.
That could have been some, possibly rotation, as you can see. Some dust. I think that's dust. That might just be some clouds, but there was possibly
pretty
rotation. I don't think there was a tornado down there.
That's too damn bad.
He has now left the town. So we don't have to listen to those tornado sounds anymore.
Is that just outflow pushing up on the bottom, or is that a slight ground circulation up there?
It was definitely from outflow. Yeah, it's another gustnado.
That's an awesome shelf cloud, guys. Look at all the waves in the sky. And it's definitely eerie
Yeah,
back there.
right there.
Nice siren interceptions.
Also, Storm Chaser down here, Storm Runner Media.
The sirens go
If you aren't subscribed to him, then I would consider subscribing, as he has amazing storm chases most of the time. Sometimes he messes it up, like yesterday. He was in Kansas instead of Nebraska, but he usually has got some good content. So if you have not already, I would say subscribe to him.
Definitely is. We're dropping south, guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please make sure to smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you enjoy live storm chasing.
Stuff is heading towards Fairvault. Wonder, are they gonna let those expire? Because it says observed and then radar indicated. The radar indicator right there. Sometimes it's not very accurate. Probably just indicated a bit of rotation, which is what most of the time is what actually happened. But I don't, because the radar is like up high scanning, so it's not really
That's pretty cool, guys.
accurate. So, well, it's accurate, but.
My random house, I will be borrowing your driveway for 10 seconds.
And
It's funny how often I have to do this.
so down there in Texas.
Definitely a big storm, guys. Definitely a big storm.
Like you said, definitely a big storm. Just not quite sure about a tornado being there.
If he doesn't turn at 340th Street up here, then I will go on 340th. I'm just done being behind this guy.
There we go. There's a little bit more of a level shot for you guys.
Yep, I am turning on this way.
Over 2,000 likes. Awesome. Thank you guys for over 2,000 likes. Appreciate it. Let's see how we're doing on the subscriber front here. 87.5. We are halfway to the goal. Thank you guys. Our goal is 88,000 today.
There's a lot of
I think you'll probably hit that.
over there. Are you guys on the tail end of the storm? Oh my! I just lost the right bowling to my window. Rip. Yeah, we're almost to the tail end storm. And now my glass is vibrating.
Nice shot there. Nice view for you guys. You guys probably have really enjoyed that view. So this is the first one firing down there on the Red River.
How many chasers are on this special one?
Oh, there's more. Good luck at that.
What?
Watch how it just went.
So it's an LP.
I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't think so.
What's this
52
view?
points down there.
I wouldn't think so either, but. Shoot, what do I know? Alright, we're gonna be turning west on I-90 in 0.7.
I'm at 460th Avenue and 290th Street, about 7 miles north of Emmitsburg. What are you trying to split?
Huge area of storms.
Tail end, Charlie, is it starting to look any better visually? No, not really. But then again, I think the main area that you're just stuck back there in the hill floor rain right now, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, I mean,
It's hitting the road, it's right there. Coming down to
We're
this,
west 9
possibly
miles
that.
and drop south.
my drone has just become re-webbed on the net.
Wow, it's still a nice shot. Still a nice view, guys. Frank, did you continue going east on that storm?
It's simple. With Patriot software, you can do your accounting and payroll in minutes. Purchase.
In all likelihood, he is probably correct.
The start of the post-frontal supercell, possibly ongoing in southern South Dakota along the Nebraska border.
Still that shell. Not shell.
See a lot of potential in those cells over there. Just staying over there.
Other stuff, too.
Yeah, not for. They won't do anything tornadic. They'll be just hail, and they might get some structure on them.
Around get some lighting shots.
As soon as we get up here, we're gonna be intercepting this next storm.
I'm just gonna stay on the Blue Earth storm there as well.
Copy. I mean, it'll probably have a bunch of hail in it. Back up to 70 DVZ on
And these Casey's mini donuts are
it. They smell really good.
the best thing. You want one?
Yeah. They smell really good.
Foods are amazing.
You were eating one this morning. I was like, oh.
Really up for a PDF West NATO intercept here.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's a base on this sky.
Yep.
You guys ready to intercept another storm? Let us know in the chat if you guys want to intercept another storm. Wait 5 seconds, call in for on I want to know in chat if you guys are excited for the storm.
I'm just saying, if someone is to really experience it, kind of, I wouldn't say all, but it's like kind of cool in terms of the source.
See how you can see the lightning in there too, guys.
No, I agree. I definitely know it's right now. I mean, it needs some time and some love, but we shall see.
Oh, look at this. This kind of looks like it would be in the wrong area, Freddy, but like there's like a lowering on this thing.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I mean, it kind of looks like, it's rotating, but I just figure this thing would probably be elevated.
Well, looks like it's trying to get a missile going here. Especially the fact that we've got that little bit of a line just off towards the west, and then the line checks out out, so maybe that'll
This is
be
kind of the remainder of the storm to our north.
That storm down there is Torpos.
Tornado warning up here.
Something good.
Tornado warning probably extending like right,
There's more to the south end.
probably extending out to there. Up. New tornado warning.
Yeah, you know what? I will say, for drivers on I-90 right now, this probably looks terrifying to drive.
Cheesecake's having the time of her life right now. I have this for the cheesecake too.
No. Never mind. Nothing there. Down here, though. Should have done that earlier. There's purple right there. That's like bad. Tornado, probably. Surprised I haven't. Oh, tornado warned that one.
Anti-cyclonic. Weird sort of, oh, now we're fighting strong outflow, yeah. We're about to drive into it, guys. We're about to get hammered.
Down to the tornado right now.
Does look like it is cranking right here. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a tornado, and then it's essentially flying over. So
Copy. We won't be too far behind you. That's the way that we're going. So.
yeah, there's a little cut into it, but it just looks awfully strange. Not good.
Yeah, I'm dropping south on exit 128. I'm going to try my best to not fully get into this thing, but probably won't be very successful. We'll be on that southern cell in an hour, chat. Southern cell in 1 hour. He's leaning into the wind. Look at that. The outflow. Holy
Still
crap.
good my way.
The outflow is This outflow on this storm is so strong. There was a dude up on top of the interstate here, like leaning into the wind, like fully leaning into it. Holy crap, this is strong.
Could be something hidden in there. Wow, just look at that cloud. I don't know if that's a tornado, but
It is a start. I'll give it that. It is a start.
Oh man, we're about to get smacked, chat.
by 44 looks like it's kind of dissipating.
We may be dealing with down trees if we get any weak ones.
Right.
Down trees, possibly.
Man, look at these strong winds, guys.
Connor. Here at stay where he is. It's raining. Possibly circulation, the radar indicated. And this storm keeps moving up. This actually could be a tornado, but
Jeez,
I don't know.
these friends are screaming up here.
oh man. Bad.
Very strong crosswind, very strong. We're dropping south down County Road 17. Trying Try not to get pushed off the road here.
I guess I could let me answer this. Yeah, that's an outlaw body shot. Wonderful. I guess I will. I'm any further south then. I'll just sit south of Elmore here at the north and wait for it to come up here.
Like actually kind of getting ahead of it. I'm very
Sorry,
surprised.
Jake, you're gonna miss it. I mean, it is rotating slightly up underneath the base, but it's very cold.
You are beating
I
it.
could stop anyways and get my stream back in working order because it crashed.
So you just says goes from green, yellow to red to purple.
Pretty cute scud tag up there.
Possibly something hiding in there. Possibly just super strong winds, though.
Really good structure, I'll give it that. That much.
Very difficult for you guys to actually tell how strong these winds are on the surface. They're calming down a little bit now.
that southerly wind kind of quite calm.
The lighting for the camera is horrible.
Alright, yeah, this needs some work.
Definitely needs work, there's no doubt about it, but it's probably the best looking storm I've seen today.
I am 45 minutes from that storm.
Yep, you probably have all day to get here. What?
Well, that's good because I need gas almost out.
You could probably never get here and you wouldn't miss anything.
Fair enough. I guess I'll take
Interesting
my,
mix of purple
almost,
and red there.
well, I use almost a bit of an exaggeration, but feeling
But
like I might
a
be more
tornado
power
warning
as,
down there.
excitement.
Got a lot of rising scud up into the base over here.
Northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Slow. If you could start cranking, southerlies into it, I'd feel a lot better right now.
If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Says the best way that you can support me.
Like the slowest rising scud I've ever seen.
Well, at least that Pocahontas storm died. Or
Wow, look at that.
There is another base to the south of this one. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's like they go up and they almost get a chance, and then one just forms right south of it. Yeah, except the one that formed south of this one formed southwest and not due south.
Have they ever been forming due
I will
south?
say, there is, I mean, the whole base is broadly rotating. I'll give it some credit. It could easily
Another tornado
go
warning
back.
there. Radar indicated. Radar indicated.
Definitely could. I'm gonna get used to it.
It looks like it's trying to form something on the leading edge over there.
Trying to form something. Blue fart. No, blue ear. Blue earth.
All that rising
When I was like
scud
out
is
and I
trying
could
to
see the
consolidate
E,
the
it
one
looked like
area.
blue
It's so
fart.
stupid high base, though. Why is this guy
It's blue
bashing
earth,
up
not
on the
blue
road right
ear.
now?
Yeah, you do have a little bit of rising scud. I mean, this thing, not really high base, but anything could.
Looks like it's trying to form something on the leading edge over there.
Well, in theory, let's hope it waits for us. We are continuing dropping south. We are on County Road 2 now.
you on the Buffalo Center?
Could possibly
I have to look over that yet.
Oh, let's go to
growing stronger again.
We'll go to Buffalo Center. It's gonna. I may go through Buffalo Center. I'm just hoping there's a gas station there. I'm trying to stop.
This is,
Oh yeah, it's definitely slowly rotating up underneath here.
This is.
My God, it's wild.
I think it is.
Right, now we gotta do
Never know.
some rising scud. The base is
Never
slightly
know.
spinning. Okay. Maybe we're getting somewhere, boys. Brandon, we pulled off about a half mile behind.
I'm about to hit east.
We are getting closer to being out ahead of this shell
Actually, these
cloud,
rain
guys.
bands are starting to wrap around it.
Alright, no, shut up. We're not there yet.
Alright, everybody, I'll be back in just 1 second. Gotta leave real quick.
Yeah, I got some rapid rain curtains over here.
That Notch, I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily could go there on the Notch. But
What do you mean, why?
on our storm.
This. Okay. I wasn't trying to. I was just
No.
figuring out the.
Not you. Responding to some of the chat. But no, I wouldn't call that a Notch.
Alright, I'm back.
Just yet.
And we are just north of Rake, Iowa.
The Lion has made it to Rake, Iowa.
So cold out front of this thing. It was 68.
Basically right in front of or underneath this storm, southeast of Blue something. Blue Earth.
Just imagine this thing started ripping southerly like it was an hour ago.
I don't know why that camera thinks it's so bright back there. It's not. You guys can tell we are slowly gaining on this
They
thing.
just extended the tornado.
They did.
They did do that.
There's a new
Lakota!
tornado warning
I just got it.
here. By the way, I'm back. If I haven't already said that,
I'll take it.
just in Lakota,
That's what I have.
Iowa.
Yes.
Not quite the Buffalo Center.
17 minutes from there. Excuse me, 19 minutes from there.
I see Storm Media here,
That is actually
down here.
wrapping up.
Just now getting towards this stuff.
Silver truck doing? Do not back up.
Tornado warning, radar indicated.
This
Radar
Closing in
indicated.
on a tornado warning, guys.
Yeah.
Closing in on a tornado warning.
Anything else you've got today?
Like you just said, closing on to tornado warning.
Okay, you don't actually look
Yeah,
at
I'm
them, so it's
looking
fine.
right into it right now. So
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll see there in 15, Jaden, if you don't move.
yeah, I'm not gonna go any further west. If anything, I'd go back to the east because I mean it's literally
yeah.
coming right at me. So
We are
Oh.
in Rake, Iowa.
3:19 minutes, 34 minutes, 4 minutes.
is the
For the
big
tornado
front
warning
tornado
there.
warning storm is that still outflow now?
All that is radar indicated, so is this.
Yes. It's forming a pipe in there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's right on top of us. It's got a pipe. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's got a pipe.
like,
I'll show you a pipe.
had so many warm updrafts
I'll show you. It's got a
just
pipe.
coming up here, creating all these crazy storms.
This thing is, it tried to be on its own. It
Hear a
wanted
lot
to,
of
but then
crazy
it
stuff, though.
Still got more stuff.
Got the skinniest
Oh,
pipe
possibly
is-
something right here. The very western edge of that tornado warning. We have possibly something.
Appreciate
Now
you
shifting our
sticking with
focus
us
to over here.
We are headed down to this tornado warning storm. We're going to be in that warning box here soon. In other news, look at how sharp that precip cutoff is.
Okay, it's starting to get a little bit of a stinger for the rain foot out the forward flank now. So, yeah, okay, all right, guys. Yeah, it's definitely getting a good lowering out there.
Not a bad looking storm, warning box. You guys can see it. We're almost to that warning box.
Don't worry, it's not. They're really holding
There's two extremes to this group. There is Brandon, who thinks he sees tornadoes. That gives everything a chance.
Another severe warning there. Another one over here too.
Pure optimist.
Okay.
Then you have Connor, who, unless it's a fully developed stovepipe, does not necessarily believe it's a
It
tornado.
does have a nice lowering now, but
And then you have me, and half the time I'm like, is that a tornado?
10% more organization over the last like.
No, that doesn't make sense. That's just
we
Scott.
usually like 10% every 10 minutes. We'll have a tornado by about 7 o'clock.
That's the lowering right there.
Yeah, this is lowering. It's definitely getting a lot more organized over here. It doesn't look like it's rotating all that much, but it's definitely working on its organization.
I believe that's it.
Where you at, Scott? Bancroft going north to that intersection to go east.
We love getting the scoop on the other chasers. But it's not a diss to anybody. It's just the personality traits I've picked up on.
Yeah, I've had to Bancroft as well.
Brandon's the ultimate optimist. Connor's more of a pessimist. I tend to fall on the pessimistic side too.
You are definitely a pessimist. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. You 100% are.
Yeah. Definitely a glass half empty type person. Give it a chance to produce a tornado.
That's how long that they're seeing is that right there.
Are you sure?
If he can see it, if he can see it from Lakota,
So I'm very happy.
maybe we have some 12 miles, but if Jaden can see it, then we should be able to. I feel like that, because we got clear to it. I feel like that would be it.
Yeah, maybe. I just also feel like it could be further south because that storm is still 20 plus miles away from us.
Yeah, that's true.
That looks closer than 20 miles. That's all I'm saying.
Ready to get into a tornado warning box again, guys.
Yeah, Garrett is the optimist of the duo here. A lot of the stuff that people point at, and I'm like, oh, that's a developing tornado. I'm like, no, it's not. It's shaped like one, but
DL is a realist.
I am a realist. I'm keeping it real. I just feel bad.
What map do you use for velocity and reflectivity? Like what radar?
Well, we're using Radar Omega. Which you can watch us live on, by the way.
Yes, you can.
Speaking of our other sponsor, well, we're sponsored by Radar Omega today, so thank you to Omega. Also, have not shouted them out in a long time. I should be better about this, but thank you to Prescott Tire Pros for everything that they've done for us. We haven't visited their shop in a little while, just because they're in Arizona and we've been out here, but they have done a lot for us. So even if they're not actively working on the 4Runner anymore, I will still continue to give them recognition as long as I am out here. If you find one, congrats on that. If you don't find one, congrats, you're not in danger of getting hurt. True. Very true. Blue sky in front of me. Also slow driver in front of me.
Oh, no. You guys should definitely go put the fries in the bag. On the right side, that's a decent looking base. Not the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's it.
Is it due west of
Interesting
Lakota
thing
already?
They said it's speeding up and they think it's going, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Shoot, I'm gonna get out trying to get gas.
This is actually getting a lot larger.
I'll show you something.
The big stick?
Actually, I'll show you something that gets larger. What?
Yeah, we go north ASAP.
It's not actually 30.
Chaser traffic.
deceiving me, or is that a little lowering right there, bowl-shaped thing, nub?
Yeah, there's a lot of idiots in Chase nowadays.
Deceiving you, Scott? Yeah, I don't think anything's organized up the surface yet. Copy that. Big nub. There's just rain underneath it now.
There's no gas station in Lakota, is there? Buffalo Center, there is one. Okay, I'll go
It's
to
got a nice RFD cut on the back end of the wall cut to the south.
Hopefully you'll stay on that left side. I know it's not anything, but from my vantage point, it looks kind of funny.
I can tell you RFD's wrapping around a pretty solid view, pushing me off this dirt road.
Copy that, be careful.
Should have just dropped straight south into Buffalo Center. That's my bad. Okay, we got 2 miles south and 2 miles east. Gonna go get gas, then we're gonna blast back
Maybe
west.
we'll beat the storm down by Emmetsburg next. Maybe we can all drop down to that one.
It's probably the play, just kind of step it down until eventually nothing produces and we can go to Texas.
Yeah, until eventually we're in Texas. Going to step into Texas.
I mean, shoot, with some of these like slight risks spanning across half the country, you'd think that's how it works.
As this thing gets closer to me, guys, I mean, it looks nice, but the only problem is there's wrong outflow here.
Is that the area of interest getting rain wrapped?
Correct. I don't know, I think it all kind of looks like trash.
Yeah, the fries are about to go with the trash bags.
Area of interest is definitely rain wrapped, but it's not bad. I can see it here. I'm on it, so due south of it.
Yeah, at this point I'm gonna have to go to Buffalo Center, get gas, and then probably intercept it on that north-south road out of Buffalo Center.
Yeah, I just got gas in Buffalo Center.
I should have driven straight south into there. It took me on a road west of there, so now I have to backtrack west and go away from it for a couple miles. You mean east? Did they go east for a few miles?
Just don't see how anything like this could ever produce, and there's hardly any life out here. They just look, they're outflowing, whales and algae, just terrible. When they do try to get their act together, they don't for long.
That is not the right attitude to have.
So you should not be the depressed one. You got a tornado yesterday.
I'm just waiting for Connor to go from
Oh, Vince just waved at me.
This looks like shit.
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Me first, I'm about to drop south to back to Alabama. Alright, well now I am south. Now I'm north of where this mezzo is completely decaying in the middle, not in the rain. This thing looks like shit. And there's an MD out. Does this thing go home?
Tornado warning up there still. Radar indicated.
Let's say it better be an MD apologizing to all the chasers that drove up here from Texas. Like, my bad. Nothing's gonna happen now.
Summary, organized here thunderstorms will start across
Rotation.
southeast Minnesota, where it is time for you to put the fries in the bag. Tornado threat continues. This is just a trick MD to keep you up here longer.
What is that weird half-ass wall cloud right there? Yeah, nice.
at the very end it says, ha ha ha, you should have been in Oklahoma today. What, are you guys jobbing south? I think I'm I think I'm already gonna leave this thing as that wall cloud completely falls apart.
Is there a storm in Oklahoma? I'm in there.
And if I could have just sat, well, no, because, you know, realistically, I should have gone to Nebraska yesterday, and then it's like, I don't know what I would have done from there, but should have played Nebraska, and then gone to Oklahoma today, and then Texas tomorrow. Oh, no, I hit the Casey's. Free.
That cylinder got on fire at some point.
Jeez.
Mill or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you, Scott, down to Algona. This thing is just
Help, please, can you hit camera 2?
yeah, it's
Something? Thank you.
it's missing that.
Like, having a hard time steering and doing...
Unfortunately, I'm not liking it either. I'm south of the circulation and it's 65 degrees.
Alright.
Chat.
Alrighty, guys. Just gassing up, and then we're gonna flip back around west. Thank you again to Cactus for sponsoring all these Casey's stops. He sent in a couple of Casey's gift cards a couple months ago, and we are finally getting to put them to good use. So big thank you to Cactus. Also, thank you to Cactus for the $200 PayPal today. Cactus is just a legend. All you guys are legends. We appreciate everybody. And we will get back on the storm very shortly. Oh, geez, you're right. That thing did explode.
Yeah, it definitely exploded.
That's what I'm saying. These towns, whatever these brain silos were used for at one point, I don't think they use them anymore. Like all these little towns that were put here for a reason, the original reason isn't. Now they're just exploded.
So I don't know what the grain silenced them for necessarily, but
Grain?
yeah, the grain.
That's what I'm saying. They're for grain. Because you don't know what they're for. They're for grain. Right? Or am I stupid? I'm probably stupid. Stick with us, chat, please. I
Hey,
appreciate
there's
that.
a destructive hail tag.
Where?
They're all the way down by Big Spring.
Ah, where I originally wanted to stay.
There's the 3-inch hail. Hey, what's some special weather statement to 3-inch hail?
Is that the one you showed me before?
No. This is way down there by Midland.
Why is our radio dead?
Over the tower. It's all the way down there by Midland, Odessa.
Oh, yeah.
Big Spring. You want to stay down by Big Spring, I guess.
Well, down in Texas. I mean, if I had sat down there and you had gone north, I probably would be chasing that right now.
That is true, although I'll be honest with you.
Rain of cars behind you just ended. Holy crap, I see a million behind me and I see a million in front of me. Oh. Hey, I don't know what just happened. It's the Chaser Apocalypse right now. Yeah, I think there's about a million more behind me, so you should probably, like, go if you want to go.
Where is this happening at? I just got connection back after being underneath the awning.
US 160, 169. 169 west of Lakota.
Yeah, I'm heading eastbound south of it. I mean, the structure on the south side actually looks good. I'll give it that much. It does not look tornadic, but it's a beautiful looking storm.
Oh, and I just see all the green spotter dots, and I'm like, okay, that's Chaser Hill.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Bob.
Fresh never sleeps.
Rain or shine, Fresh never sleeps.
AAA car batteries are so fresh, they're backed by a nationwide 3-year free
I mean, clearly yesterday was a 5%. That thing was probably a record breaker somehow.
Yeah, I feel like there should have been like a 45% edge out for that if they didn't know. Just where it went.
I wish forecasting was that good, then I'd be like, shoot, I'll drive all the way up there. You think I should use?
Ooh, I love how the MD is like, tornado threat continues, but damaging winds might become more common.
Tornado threat continues. What tornado threat?
That's one of the biggest, like, SBC busts in, like, a couple weeks.
A couple weeks?
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
A couple weeks?
You can thank the Sirens Project team for that. We're never adding the Sirens Project back on the radio. Warren, thank you. You're out here pushing Lord for it. Saving one town at a time by being out here. Quick memory, are you dropping south? I got the Fort Dodge in. Yeah. Still got more storms firing to the south. What the heck? Like, I want to just go get cored by this Mars.
But you know what else can Chaser Hill?
What?
I mean, that one is Halo the models where
Look at all these, all these in it right here.
It's well west of the boundary.
Why are we doing 40 miles an hour?
I think we found
The
a scuff
entire, like, lowering that this thing formed, like, doesn't even exist anymore.
Emmitsburg still has a lowering now to our southwest.
I'm gonna show you a lowering once I get this box.
What?
Well, the Kansas storm just shot out an outflow boundary to their south. And so it looks like the Kansas portion of this is cooked too. So I think this day is just absolutely trash. You're telling me I could have stayed at home all day and played Fortnite and then went to Southwest Oklahoma?
Yep. Yeah, I wish I'd just stayed in Nebraska and played over there.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
I was waiting for.
Yeah, I wish I just booked an appointment to get my windshield replaced instead of chasing today.
That's what he's looking at right here.
Yeah, I wish I would have just stayed in Texas, or left the 400 in Texas, because this was really kind of pointless.
I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't make it up there to that storm last night, I'd probably be pretty pissed off.
I am pretty pissed off right now.
Eyebrow.
Just gonna keep on
This is
following
warnings.
this, I'll follow the 35. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Stuff.
it is lowering.
Special understatement.
Still, again, doesn't look tornadic.
Now you guys can see it. It's coming into view. It's pretty. I'll give them that. It's pretty, but it's not going to produce a tornado. Oh my God! This freaking driver.
Stuck on a line of cars going 60, so I guess they don't understand that you have to go faster than what the storm is moving if you want to get out ahead of the storm. Like, if the storm is moving 55 and you're moving 60,
There's a line
you're
of
never going to get ahead of it.
20
So I don't
chasers
understand why the
going
hell
that way.
there's a line of people going fucking 60 miles an hour.
Where?
That's how you really feel confident.
Why is everyone going east? What am I missing right now?
Edge. You're missing people who don't know how to let go of a storm and have false sense of hope in the storm.
Yeah, well, yeah, deal. I mean, we're still good. We're heading east because to try and keep up with this one just in case.
I feel like I'd have a better chance of finding a tornado well south of all of this. Just go to blue skies, hope something happens.
They dropped the torque warning.
Also, okay. Yeah, Connor, I've been stuck behind this truck that you saw me behind for like 5 miles, and all the chaser traffic going east. I can't pass him. He's been doing 40 this whole time.
Yeah, something about northern Iowa. People just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to Texas and people actually like driving in Texas. I think I'm just used to that. So when you come to the Midwest state and the speed limits are back to 55 and everybody listens to them, then it just like throws you for a loop.
It's not even fit. We're doing 40. That's what I don't understand. Why we're going so slow. So chat, I sent you. I was worried coming up here would be a problem. Well, thank you for your super chat again, Snow Tiger. You have made the trip worth it. You guys have made the trip worth it there in chat, but
What do you know? Things are getting bad.
Can you pass it? We can't pass it.
there's so much oncoming traffic. All these chasers blasting east for no reason.
Underside of the base sure looks turbulent, but it does not look tornadic.
I'm just gonna start playing the tail end Charlie, and if that doesn't work,
My
then
favorite.
we've got a long drive tonight. So I'm not sticking around up here too long.
I'm just not seeing it.
I mean, Garrett probably called it yesterday after everyone leaves. He's gonna start putting down
looked at the
nighttime
models and
tornadoes.
was like, I'm not feeling it, but I'm like, alright, well, the SVC's clearly got to be seeing something. Clearly, I was wrong.
Yeah, they're seeing something, all right. They're the only ones seeing it though.
I mean, you literally just take this. All it takes is one look at radar, and you know what they busted. Your storms are oriented, literally, your storms are oriented northeast to west, or west to east, than they are north to south on a dry line day. That will never work under any circumstance.
Are these even dry line storms?